Okay. It is recording now. So it should be streaming and recording. So this will be delayed for YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I forgot to hit the record button, so this is where we are starting. I mean, I guess we can play the logs. I don't know if there will be anyone watching who hasn't seen the game before, so...
Could be a Jedi.
Play the logs.
But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics. Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Okay. So, some shit went down. Alright. Wait, I can disable the tutorial, can I? Where is it? Tutorial pop-ups. There we go. Volume is good too? Okay. Now on my side it looks choppy, but I think that might be because I'm recording it at the same time. Because the stream kind of looks okay, so it doesn't look choppy for you. It looks nice and smooth.
Find what you're looking
for Twitch and YouTube. Okay.
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I should probably say what choice I'm gonna pick. So, we're gonna go, how do you know I was a Jedi?
Stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
That is no business of yours.
Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Let's do... How did we get here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
So I'm gonna do a darkside playthrough, so I'm gonna kind of be
We were attacked once.
a little nasty
and I
to
fear
her.
Our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
There's gotta be someone left alive
You may
around
wish to
here.
extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Alright, stay out of my way.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Okay. You do that. Alright, so let's... Wait a minute. That's not the right... What is this one? Oh, I want the equip screen. I don't want the inventory. Shit. Oh, game. Alright, so that'll be that. Inventory can be I, and then character will be you. There we go. Okay, that's better.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
Oh yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Is there something wrong with
It is
me?
the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
Emergency lockdown.
It has been almost a decade. I had
Do
forgotten.
not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Okay. So that item we just received there was the warp band, which I had explained in the video. So I won't use it unless I get stuck somewhere. As you can see, there's a lot of options here. Like you can give yourself items and stuff like that. But I only use it for teleporting, for debugging if there's a crash somewhere. Then, you know, that's what I use that for. Or if a door will not open, then I just use unlock the nearest door. So if I click this, it should open the door in front of me. Yeah, there we go. So, like, you know, if this door wouldn't open for some reason.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Freya? Freya? Okay. So that's what I have that mod for. Oh, that's because I have it on difficult. I'm gonna have to put more points in security. Alright, play the logs here. Are there logs here? I think there are. Oh, there's a security camera. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of logs. Sorry, here we go.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Korda. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again.
Yeah,
the next
Korda.
one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Peragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Peragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out. And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Korda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot. I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Okay.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a... Oh, those are cloud saves, okay. I was gonna say, didn't I delete the saves at the start? Alright. I'm gonna just lower the difficulty real quick so I can open these. Don't want to break the items that are inside. So I can get more security points. Alright, let's go ahead and do our level up. So we're gonna put 4 points into computer use. Do that. We're gonna grab the repair. Little laggy in combat. Okay. I'll have to look over in a second when I get into combat again. Oh, that might have been from the grenade. It could have been from the grenade. It did kind of look okay on my end there. Alright, so I shut these guys down. So I can go ahead and scavenge them for some components. Yeah, did it look okay when I was doing regular combat on that guy over there?
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
It could be from recording at the same time, but it doesn't seem to be lagging at all when I'm actually playing the game.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
Okay. I might have to tweak a few settings, maybe. But I mean, it could be from recording also. There's probably a way I can just download the VOD so I don't have to record at the same time. But I'll figure that out next time.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Funny guy.
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means.
Uh-huh.
Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better.
Okay.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course. Well, that was the story, but whatever happened there must not have lasted. Oh, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody? The miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted. and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure pizzazz. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Oh no, I got light side. Alright, we got some logs here.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with her. Quarter's mining crew wanted us to collect the creds for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Alright, so now we got this little guy. Go ahead and do a save. Oops. I should have read the log for YouTube. We can see it, right? MISC? No. Data pads. Doesn't show. Purged the fuel lines. I found these 3 sonic charges attached inside. Checked the work logs, and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosive, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I've removed the remote detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. Alright, let's get the ion striker on. Oh, we get some of these guys too. Let's go ahead and grab those. Alright. Just making sure there was no remains. Alright, let's go ahead and blow this door open, or not. Oh, I'm gonna have to lower the difficulty to place that. Alright, so we have this extra cylinder here. This will contain all of the items that you can get by playing the prologue. Because even if you play the prologue, you still don't get to keep the items that you earn through the prologue. So it's a nice little mod to give you some extra items. Alright. Oh, there she is. Okay, so let's repair the parts. Fuel depot. Alright, we got some logs here as well. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
A
Wrong
lot of
option.
cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives. Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the Navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's... Did I miss something? Is somebody
I
planning
hit
a
the
trip?
same one again.
Because orders
Oops.
were that the hangar was to... I don't...
4.
Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Okay. Yes, I have played some more KOTOR. Still going pretty good. Damn. P3 putting the work in. Okay. I'm not really maining anyone. I'm kind of using, well, because you have the 2 classes per character now. So yeah, I've been doing the Juggernaut, Commando, and Jedi Sage and Sniper. I've kind of been, I mean, I guess you could say I've been maining those 2 characters. Is there logs here? No, there's just cameras. Okay. So let's open that. Head back up top. Uh-oh.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough. You know, no family, no husband.
Atten.
Hey, I wasn't trying to... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Cargo cylinder.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Oh, thanks, Atten. I don't want light side points.
Me? You're the Jedi. If one of us has to go, then it's you. Guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, last I heard.
I don't think I can... Yeah, we'll
I'll
do
take
that
coward
one.
over stupid any day. I'll keep the comlink on just in case you need some help. Not that I'll come running, mind you.
What? Just back up from me?
Found anything?
No, I'm making sure you hadn't made a run for it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the vibro cutter on. I'll leave the plasma torch on for any doors down there. Let's do that. We get a reflex package, we get an energy shield. So these items here, these are from the prologue mod. So that's why they were transferred over to our main inventory. Alright. Let me save before going to a new area. Alright.
Can you read me?
chatting. I don't want to talk to you.
If you can handle yourself, fine. I'm just looking out for my own skin. Atten, out.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this on. And we're gonna equip the mining shield for the heat area. Alright. I don't know if I have enough points to recover these yet, being on the difficult. Okay. So we're just gonna lower the gameplay just so I can grab these real quick. Do have 23 repair parts, so I guess we'll go ahead and do this, because why not? So we get a little backup out here. I'm not gonna do his targeting systems, so we'll do that. Let's go back to difficult. Damn. Damn. What did I even repair the droid for? Alright. Let me go ahead and put some more points in. So we do have repair now, so I'm gonna get that up to 4. Let's see. I don't really want to waste the feat on security because I can just waste a level up putting points into it. Well, you know what? I guess I can do that now. Actually, we'll put it up to 3. Hopefully that'll be enough for the difficult one. Because I don't think I need any points in repair just yet. Let's see. What do we want? Isn't there? No. This one? Yeah, there we go. Bonus point to demolitions, so we'll go ahead and do that. And hopefully that'll be enough to where we don't need to change the difficulty. Just to grab the mines. Okay. Go ahead and use the mining shield. Damn, droid, where the hell are you going? Okay. But damn, look at that dude going to work all the way over there. Let's see if my demolition is high enough now. Okay. Wait, we are still on difficult, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, they took him out. They got him finally. Let me grenade him. Hey, there we go. Damn it. Okay. We still don't have enough security points yet. Let's have the droids. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can cancel them. Because I think if we cancel them, then we'll be able to salvage them like the ones upstairs, so we can get components to use with the workbench mod that I have. Yes, there we go. Salvage. What you got back here? Buddy, you're in my way. Go this way. These are fast little guys. Can you let me by, buddy? You know, I'm just gonna blow you up. A heavy mining laser. Oh, give that to Atten, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings.
Hey. I told you not to contact me. It's my fault.
Containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much further is the exit?
Keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Okay. Just grab you. Hang on, I'll be with you guys in a second. Okay. Here we go. I don't even know. Whoa, what's going on here? Why is my camera turning like that? That was weird. Alright, let's use that one. Okay. Can I salvage you, little buddy? No, I can't. Okay. Alright. Oh. You're in the way of me looting this corpse, which means you gotta go. Okay. And we got one more. Alright. Go up this turbo lift. Let me save before I go into a new area. Okay. Always important to save before you go into a new area, especially with mods, because you never know when you will crash. Although, in my test playthrough, all was good on Peragus.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Alright. This dude has a lot of dialogue that I am not gonna go through. I'm just gonna grab what I need here, and I'm gonna talk to him to get what I need. And that will be it. Alright, so this mod is pretty cool. So, the Ultimate Workbench mod allows you to craft a whole bunch of things that are not usually craftable in the main game. So, like, these are the ones that, I mean, it's cool, but it costs 1,000 components. I think it should be a little bit more costly. But, basically it gives you, like, an armband that you can use on anyone. It doesn't need to be your character. You can use it on a companion. And you can learn, you know, abilities like Force Crush. If I crafted this and then I used it, it would consume it, and then I would learn Force Crush. So I don't really like the power and the feat ones, because it takes away from leveling up. So I'm just not going to use those. But the rest of it, being able to craft items, is pretty cool. I think actually this longsword I think is better. So we're gonna craft a longsword. And we're gonna craft one of these guys. If I can craft any armor yet. Let's see. Let's craft the apprentice robe, maybe, because it gives me strength. Yeah, I'll do this for strength. Alright, so now we're gonna go back in here and upgrade our, longsword. Oh, I can't use it on this one. Oh, it's only the grip and the edge. Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Longsword. I don't know if I can craft any better gloves. These ones, those ones are pretty nice. Get extra demolitions and security. So I guess we could craft those. I'm gonna craft an extra breath mask. I know I will get one later, but I'm gonna craft another one for eventually when we get to Telos. And we'll go ahead and craft that. And I think that's it. I don't think... I don't even remember what my constitution is. It's at 15 right now. So maybe I can wear those. think I can. I think it was 14. We're gonna do the critical hit one. Yeah, gonna do that one. Alright, so no more critical hits for us. Put those on. We're gonna grab those. And, oh, we need the thing out of here.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting.
Alright, so... we need to ask him about the body here.
That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Alright, some more questions. We gotta ask him about the T3 unit.
Answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Oh, yes. As with anything that is lost.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Of course, Master.
Alright, so we're looking for a way into the Peragus hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it. Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master. Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected. Answer. Only the Peragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation. Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done. Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master? Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Okay. Alright, so that was a lot of dialogue from that guy. So we got what we needed from him. And
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
we're gonna go ahead and save here. And head out here. If you guys are wondering why I'm just standing around when I go to security, a door, it's because if you're in combat, then your security will fail until you're out of combat. Okay. Oh, let's grenade him. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, let's get another point in strength. Let's go ahead and bring up my repair and demolition. And what do we want to get here? Let's grab stun droid. We have another level. So let's get one more point in security. And then we'll do... let's do treat injury. I'm gonna grab 2 weapon fighting. Let's grab Actually, I don't really think... Yeah, we don't need that right yet. We'll grab energy resistance. Alright, let's get the other sword equipped. So that's a failure because we were in combat. So that's why I stand around sometimes till I'm out of combat. Alright, let's go ahead and enter the voice print code.
Voice print ID R1B5.
And we got some logs that we can take a listen to.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so... There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War.
Yes.
The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick, but I don't think Korta and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Okay. That didn't work. Let's use the grenade. Save before we head out here. And let me wait a couple of seconds so I can also activate burst the speed before we go out here, so it carries over. There we go. Our developers really did a nice job with this graphics overhaul mod. That over there looks amazing. Even all the little ones, like floating through space. Awesome job.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there? That's what I wanted to tell you. The few remaining venting systems.
Why is
are
Kreia
inactive,
standing behind
most likely
Adam?
from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents. Right in your path.
That was a little creepy. I've never seen that before.
I can't. I'm locked out of
She's
the main
still
systems
there.
here. I couldn't shut it down.
Oh, that's
if I tried.
creepy. I've
The
never
vents
noticed
look like
that.
they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes.
I wonder
it's
what mod
almost as
that's
if-
from.
Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
It's gotta be from a mod, I'm just not sure which one it's from. I don't think it's from the restored content mod. I mean, maybe it is, but I've never noticed that. Alright, so you should be able to see all the cutscenes play out now. Okay, yes you can. Perfect. And it looks like the Scion texture I used is actually working now, because he looks different. It looks better, so I think it is working. I don't think it was working on my test playthrough, but I think it's working now. Which is good. It looks nice and crispy. Oh, look at these smooth cutscenes, too. So this mod was just an AI upscale mod for the cutscene, but it also made them render at 60 FPS, which looks awesome. Docking sequence takes like 13 years to complete.
He has come.
What are you doing up there behind that, Kreia? I don't even see. I'm looking higher, like that's actually gonna help me. I don't see her up there. Better watch yourself, Atten. Okay. Alright, let me save the game here. I actually want to try something to see if it helps with the, like, choppiness that you were talking about, but it might break the game. So, I'm gonna go to graphics, and I'm gonna change my screen resolution to be 120 hertz. But it might break the game. Because the game is terrible at rendering the stuff over 60 frames per second. So now that I'm playing at 120 frames per second, I might not be able to move after combat. So we will find out right here. So I don't know if it looks any better or not, but let's see if I can move after combat ends. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I can move. I thought it broke it. Alright, so I'll leave it at this for now, I guess. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it also breaks, so... If I get frozen in place, then I will change the resolution back to 60 hertz. Oh, okay. Now I'm frozen in place. VSync. VSync is on, so that won't fix it. But I think I'm gonna save it and reload to fix it, but I think I'm gonna have to change it back to 60 hertz. Super grainy? So did it make it worse for the stream? Alright, let me read this, and then I will change it back. So now the fire suppression systems have gone active, and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Maban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there were any cold-resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. Clearly that did not work out for him. Alright, so let me go ahead and save this again. It's grainy when you're moving. That could be from the stream settings I have. I haven't set up my stream stuff from on my new computer yet. I just set it all up yesterday, so I might not have the quality options done properly. So there is one thing I could try. So I'll leave the recording going for YouTube, and I'll just cut that part out when I edit the video. But let me stop the stream. I'm going to change one setting, and then I'll see if it helps the graininess that you're referring to. So let me see. Okay. You have to let me know if that seems any better or not. If it seems slightly better, then I know I'm moving in the right direction. It should either be slightly better, or slightly worse, or worse. It should be one of those four options. Alright. How much damage do you do? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So Ion and then Sonic. preview window for the stream kind of seems a little better, so hopefully that's better. Why? Whoa. Why the hell are the mines moving so fast? Oh, is it because of my FPS? Oh, I might have to turn VSync back on. So I might get stuck again. Let me see. Oh yeah, why the hell is everything so sped up? Oh yeah, I can't move. On my own, I can't move on my own. So I will have to turn VSync back on, I think. Save. Graphics. VSync. Okay, that just fixed it now, so I don't even have to reload. Seems a bit better now. Okay. Alright. I can make some more changes later on. Alright, there's no logs. So let's end the lockdown. And since I already crafted a breath mask, I don't have to go ahead and come back here. So, well, wait a minute, why do I have two? Where did the other one come from? Did I loot one from somewhere? See me? Oh, you didn't see me, okay. So at least I know now that I've moved in the right direction, so... I mean, there's still a couple of things that I can do to probably improve the quality more. Because I'm not sure if I'm using the right... the best quality setting. Because there is some new settings that I have not seen before. I don't know if that's because I'm on an NVIDIA graphics card now, or if it's because the software was updated and they just have newer streaming settings. So I don't know if I'm using the, you know, the best one to give the best quality. So I'll mess around with it the next time I do a stream. I'll do some tests at the beginning of the stream to see what looks best. I find it weird that you can't play on the computer over 60 Hz refresh rate, but on the phone you can play at 120 Hz refresh rate, and it doesn't have the same combat freezing issue that it has on the computer, which is weird. Alright, let's loot the rest of the rooms first, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at these hollow logs that we have gathered. Alright. See what we got here. Let's do the mine administrative one.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Okay. Let's do the dock officer log.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown, but the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible, but there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo-transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Peragus facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbo lifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbo lift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Manama tredo sobre barakto drun. Crescimento tru greba no flanco tru na saganich. Grava we no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grimpatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira.
The flight frequency increases. KOTOR and his crew think we should take the Jedi, then split the many credits by selling Jedi to exchange. Tried to convince me to join them. I want nothing to do with exchange. They are like big violent family that do terrible things to outsiders who deal with them. But KOTOR does not care. In my mind, it is better letting a Jedi go wherever a Jedi wants to go. When Jedi get mad, they start big wars, set galaxy on fire. I had a careful, inoffensive talk with KOTOR and asked him to not make trouble with the Jedi. I remind him we are ordered to leave Jedi alone and we should follow orders, or facility fall apart. My words had much sense, but KOTOR got all angry in human face, then said the facility is going to fall apart anyway. After talk, I listened to him talking to the maintenance officer. Oh god. Why do they do this? I think I'm repeating this to the administrative officer, but that will cause much trouble, cause more inefficiency. What do I do? Okay. I need to read that faster, because it skipped. I heard last comm talk from Coordinates maintenance officer. Maintenance officer said he had big plan for disabling station, leaving us all trapped here while he and Corda escaped with the Jedi. I'm still afraid of Corda, who is big, loud, and unreasonable, so I went to the maintenance officer, who is smaller, more sensible, more Celestin. I asked him why he make trouble with Corda. These maintenance officer crack eyebrow hair at me, pretend to not know what we talking about, saying he not speak to Corda at all. Why all human lie? Can't wait any longer. Must.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Alright. Computer use, repair. Persuade, and then 2 in awareness. Alright, let's get force deflection. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't step in your room. I'm gonna try to hit a shot on these guys. Let's see if I can. Oh, you came to me! Thanks. That was really awesome. I don't think I'm gonna hit shots. Yeah. Alright, so let's use ion. Maybe I can force him. Sonic grenade. An ion grenade. There we go. Alright, I'll loot that one on the way out. Come get me. Alright. Floaty guy in here? No. Oh, apparently someone sees me already. Alright. Actually, I don't know how many chemicals I have. Let me see. So we have 79. So let me break down the stems that I have. And I'll do the reflex package also. So 250. Alright, so we can get one multi-stem. So we'll save that. Probably for when we fight the Sith Assassins, maybe, because they have lightsabers now, which is going to be difficult. I think we're good on med packs. We got like 22 of them or something. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk in my room in the eastern dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you look for it. Unless you know to look for it. Porter came around again, asking if I had any special cargo to sell, but I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there just in case things here get rough. Only benefit to having a room the farthest from the door is that it should buy me enough time to dump the contraband if security does a surprise inspection. Alright. Okay. I think we can plug this log in here. Oh no, I don't think we can. Alright, let's watch the log.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow.
Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
Mocking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Alright, so now we know to enter the code in reverse. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna run back here. I think, and see if I can plug in that other hollow log that we found. Minor hollow log.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi, about selling her to the exchange.
Yeah,
But security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works this system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Alright. So let's head back upstairs through the turbo lift that we just unlocked. And up there we will go ahead and meet up with Kreia and At.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once. We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the airlock, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that has docked here.
Okay. So let's go ahead and level Kreia up.